Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. I've got some big updates for you guys. Goldman Sachs has done a survey of their clients to see which ones are participating in the crypto market already, and I'll share the results with you guys. We also have a wealth manager that is looking and seeking for more crypto regulations to be able to provide crypto services to their clients. And MicroStrategy has bought the dip. They've bought more Bitcoin, and we got some updates around Ripple and the SEC lawsuit, as well as Ripple's expansion into Asia. We're going to break it down. Before we do, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, really quick, I want to let you guys know that I started a newsletter. It is a weekly newsletter. It is free and no spam. I promise no spam. This is going to be about crypto insights and knowledge. I want to share more about what I'm thinking, what I'm doing, and hopefully it's helpful for some of those of you who are new to the market. So the link will be in the description. Please sign up. Once again, it's free. And it's, as you can see here from my first post, it is straight up facts, no BS. And to let you guys even know what interviews are coming up this week. And it's going to be, once again, a weekly newsletter. It is free, and the goal is to just spread knowledge. Now, the market right now looking okay. There's some green across the board, but I think Bitcoin is still consolidating, as we've been talking about on this channel, right? We are still in the consolidation phase, and then we'll have a breakout. It's going to eventually happen, but we have to be patient, right, guys? Patience is a key here. Zoom out when in doubt. Look at the macro level charts. And of course, here you'll see the Bitcoin Relative Strength Index, or RSI, is currently cooling down a little bit, of course, because we're in the consolidation phase, and that's okay. If you look historically, it had peaked, near 100, then we had a cool off, and then it peaked again back in 2013. In 2017, you had a kind of a small dip as well, but not as big as the one in 2013. And then, we work our way back up. So everything on track here, nothing out of the norm. It is business as usual, and Bitcoin will consolidate and then eventually break out to $70,000 plus. So here's the big news. 40% of Goldman Sachs clients reported exposure to crypto. This is from a survey. A Goldman Sachs client survey on digital assets found that 40% of their clients have exposure to cryptocurrencies. Now, this could be along the lines of what we talked about just earlier this week, that they're relaunching their crypto trading desk because they're seeing their clients are going ahead and diversifying into the crypto asset class. And as we discussed in that video, if you have BlackRock and Fidelity and the other Wall Street institutions being involved, Goldman Sachs, as much as they don't like it, they need to get on board here, innovate or die, right? Or they will lose market share, they will lose revenue, because this asset class is moving at a rapid pace. A lot of money's coming into it. I think we've been seeing banks, stock exchanges, hedge funds, pensions, endowments, and so on and so forth putting money into it. So the survey showed that 40% of the respondents have exposure to cryptocurrencies, and 54% predict the price of Bitcoin will be between $40,000 and $100,000. News of the survey was first reported by The Block. Other key takeaways include 61% of respondents expect their digital assets to increase in the next 12 to 24 months, and 32% were most interested in prime brokerage for physical or spot to gain exposure to cryptocurrencies. Looking ahead, 22% of respondents predict the price of Bitcoin will be over $100,000 in 12 months, while 34% believe regulation and mandate permissions are the greatest hurdles to starting to allocate funds to digital assets. This is bullish news, my friends. Their clientele, which are, of course, very rich people. Goldman Sachs is the largest investment bank in the world, and they deal with the top echelon, right? The wealthy of the wealthy, my friends. And they see 40% of their clients are invested, and that number is just going to continue to grow. And that is why they're, relaunching their respective crypto trading desks, which, they had hit the brakes on in the bear market, which made sense. But now we're heading to, what Citibank called a tipping point, where mass adoption is going to be coming, and they better set up their shop. They better put their stake in the ground here, or they will lose market share. Now, speaking of wealth managers want clarity on Bitcoin rules. This is according to an article from Reuters. So, if I pronounce this right, Leuthold Group Chief Investment Officer Jim Paulsen told Reuters he is frustrated by not being able to hold Bitcoin for his clients. Now, this is kind of interesting. I don't know, what's the regulatory barrier for them, but we know other companies have gone through like GBTC and so on and so forth. Maybe they're looking to they want to hold the actual Bitcoin directly, and let me break it down here for you. Leuthold Group manages $1 billion, but regulatory barriers prevent the firm from holding cryptocurrency. What I like about Bitcoin is its correlation to stocks and other assets is extraordinarily independent, Paulsen told Reuters. In lieu of holding the asset itself, wealth managers are clamoring for the approval of Bitcoin exchange-traded funds and ETF. So everybody wants an ETF, guys. As we've been talking about on this channel, it's going to open up so much capital. It's going to open the floodgates. And we're going to see when a Bitcoin ETF gets approved in the United States, just amazing price gains, right? And appreciation. So essentially, they are looking for the ability to provide crypto services, right? The ability to provide it to their clients, but they don't want to hold it directly. They want an ETF. And of course, the roadblock is the SEC. Now, I'm interviewing Hester Pierce next week. I'm going to be asking her about this. And I'm hoping, man, this year we get this ETF because folks like this will be able to put so much more money into the crypto market. This is what I'm talking about when I say the floodgates, right? There's still a lot of capital sitting on the sidelines. So we shall see what's going to happen, but hopefully these guys putting pressure, making public statements like this will help, hopefully have the SEC approve something this year. Now, MicroStrategy, my goodness, they continue to buy more Bitcoin. So MicroStrategy dismisses market uncertainty, buys another Bitcoin dip. The software company added another $10 million in Bitcoin to its war chest. So they've, of course, raised debt and to buy more Bitcoin. Michael Saylor, I believe, is the biggest Bitcoin bull ever. And the company's Bitcoin holdings is over 91,000 Bitcoin at this point, worth about $4.3 billion. That is crazy. Now, I think what Michael said, we talked about it yesterday, he expects Apple, Google, or Facebook to be next. I think that's going to be soon. And then we are going to see a big green candle the same way we saw this big green candle from Tesla. So as these companies make it known, we will hear the bullish news, my friends, and I think that'll be great. Now I want to talk about Ripple here. Obviously, I still hold my XRP. I believe Ripple is in a good position with this lawsuit from the SEC. And remember, this is not just about Ripple. What the outcome of this lawsuit will be the determining factor as to how the rest of the crypto market will proceed, because the SEC is going to go after other crypto companies and so forth, right? I think the Ripple team has some strong ammo here. So their general counsel, Stuart Alderoty, tweeted the following: "Today, Ripple filed our answer to the SEC's amended complaint, notably with full transparency to the SEC. XRP was listed on 200 plus exchanges. Billions of dollars in XRP were bought and sold monthly. Many market makers had daily XRP transactions, and third-party products not developed by Ripple use XRP." He's absolutely right. Now, here's one of the smoke and gun items here. We're looking forward to learning more about the SEC's meetings with major XRP market participants who asked for guidance but were never told XRP transactions would be subject to federal securities laws. And this is absolutely right. A lot of exchanges and market makers and so forth approached the SEC asking, hey, should we be worried here if we're transacting with XRP? The SEC didn't give them any warning or tell them not to. And now they're all of a sudden saying, hey, it's a security. Well, okay, what's that about, right? And remember, this is going before a judge, so this is going to make the SEC look very bad. I think they already look bad with the way Jay Clayton handled it. And once again, I'll talk to Hester Pierce. She's not going to be able to speak to everything because obviously it's a lawsuit, But, we'll talk around it. How do we better this, and how do we have a better test versus the old Howey test? How do we get an updated version? Now, finally here, this is some interesting news. Ripple is a global company. XRP is used in other markets outside of the United States. So Ripple's Asia expansion unaffected by SEC lawsuit, says CEO Brad Garlinghouse. Obviously not surprising, because we know in Japan, in Europe, Singapore, these other G20 markets, XRP is considered a currency, not a security. So the US is really just dragging its feet right now. And Brad Garlinghouse, speaking to Reuters, said that the company has not suffered any negative blowback in the APAC business theater amid the current SEC lawsuit. Here is a quote. The lawsuit has hindered activity in the United States, but it has not really impacted what's going on for us in Asia Pacific. So that's good news, and that's why we still see XRP is still on the market cap list here. It is number 7. If you think about any other crypto, they might be down to number 30 right now, right? Losing a ton of value. But XRP, of course, trades in other markets. And I think in the Japan, we know SBI Group or SBI Holdings is very bullish on Ripple. I've interviewed the CEO of SBI Ripple Asia, Adam Trademan. If you haven't seen that interview, check it out. And they, of course, are leveraging XRP in different ways. So it's not going to stop Ripple and XRP. Obviously, US is the biggest capital market, but XRP and Ripple can still exist without the US market. But we want it to exist in the US market so that we can see full adoption and higher prices. But let's see what happens, guys. But that's the news. What do you think about this Goldman Sachs news? I think it's very bullish that 40% of their clients are already, they have an exposure to crypto, and we'll see what unfolds as they launch their crypto trading desk again. I think they're gonna see an influx of more clients looking for exposure. So leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I'll talk to you all later.